I think about things that I was doing at 8 years old, 9 years old, where I look back and go, I had no concept of fear. I put on
Yeah.
it's riskier to do what everyone else thinks I should do than it is to make that pivot and be true to myself. And I've seen that work time and time again. So now I listen to that small voice. I listen to 8-year-old Melinda. Who would have thought that 8-year-old me would be the thing that I'm like, oh, yes, you have the good insight here. So,
Yeah, but don't you think that at 8 years of age you're most like you're not conditioned. Like,
right.
you're like this, you're like skipping around, you're free, you're like
Mhm.
playing with the flowers, you're playing like outside, you're doing like you don't have any like it's that beginner mindset sort of thing in terms of you're not conditioned into you have to, if you do this, you do this, like this. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
yet something happens where we all get conditioned and then we just follow this trajectory and then like you say, then all of a sudden the universe is you start to get those nudges and I've had the slaps like,
Hmm.
just not listening. And then you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, well, I have no other choice but to go back as far as being 8 years of age again to work
Hmm.
out what is it that I truly want? Who am I? And
Hmm.
and I think that is such a journey in itself.
But I think about things that I was doing at 8 years old, 9 years old, where I look back and go, I had no concept of fear. I put on
Yeah.
my roller skates and I'd launch myself off the end of a ramp that, me and two random people in the neighborhood made, never tested. We're just going to see what happens. And I was fearless. I wasn't thinking about, well, what is my neighbor going to think about me?
Mm.
Or what is going to happen if I do X? I strapped
Yeah.
on the roller skates and I launched myself, right? And I think, like, how do I do that now? I've become so terrified of what's on the other side of things that constant second guessing myself has, I think, caused me to remain in spaces that I should have moved on from a long time ago.